Okay, I'm just here to ask you a really quick question. It's really easy. I bet you can answer me real quick. If you have goals for this year, okay, why haven't you started doing anything of that yet? Why? Why haven't you gone to the gym yet? Yeah, it's already January. You know that? Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm low-key judging you. But okay, if you've been procrastinating, if you've been lazy, you're on the right video. You clicked on the right video because what's up with your vision board? What's up with your Pinterest boards? What's up with all the things that you journaled about that you said that you were gonna do? And well, you are not starting any of that yet. Why? Well, maybe you needed this. Maybe you needed a kick in your ass. So I'm here to snap you out of it, out of your laziness, and try and help you. Okay? Because this year, you and I, we are taking action. Okay? We are taking action. We are done manifesting. Well, not done. Not done. We love a good manifestation. But what I'm trying to say, you manifested, you prayed for it, now you have the opportunity, so take action. It's really not that hard, I promise. You make it hard. You think that by putting up excuses, you're just making yourself feel more comfortable. No, no. Let me tell you how excuses work. The moment you put an excuse for yourself, your brain just assumes that you're just not capable of doing it. Like the moment you put an excuse and you're like, oh, let's say you wake up like really motivated. Oh, I'll go to the gym, I don't know, at 5. And at 5 you're super comfortable on your bed scrolling on Instagram and you're like, oh, maybe I don't want to go to the gym. And you say like, oh no, I'm too tired to go to the gym. The moment you do that, you are telling your brain, oh, I'm too lazy to go to the gym, so I'm never gonna go. Okay. And the moment you put up excuses, even if it's like a small, like a big thing, small thing, whatever, you just settle in yourself for failure. Because your brain, something, a goal that you have or whatever, that it's completely possible for you to do and you just gotta take action, your brain just takes that, and the time that you make up excuses, it transforms it into something impossible, and your brain starts seeing it as something that is so hard to reach and so out of your reach, that you will never get it. You just setting yourself up for failure. Do you understand? Like, we want to do that? No, right? So you're done with the excuses, because I I know 100% of the excuses, maybe not 100, but 90% of the excuses people make are not that real. Because let's say your excuse is, oh no, I don't have time. I bet, and this was something that my dance teacher used to tell me when I didn't practice at home. She used to tell me, how many minutes do you scroll on social media? Even if you scroll like 5 minutes, those 5 minutes, you had time. And you're watching this video, so at least you probably have 50 minutes. So I have no time is not an excuse, as all the excuses that you put are probably not a good excuse. So knowing how excuses work, we don't want them anymore. Okay? Done. We are done with them. We're not gonna put them. We're just gonna take action. And yes, it's uncomfortable. Of course it's uncomfortable. Do you think I'm comfortable right now? Looking at the camera? I'm not. Actually, I don't know how I'm doing this, but I'm doing it. And I'm super uncomfortable right now, and I have like recorded this like 100 times, but I don't care. I don't care, and I don't care if it's awkward. It will be awkward at first, obviously. And you probably feel so out of place. You probably like, what am I even doing? But nobody knows what they are doing at first. Like no one. Do you think that, I don't know, think of your favorite, I don't know, music artist. Do you think when they first got on like a concert or whatever, where they first played for someone, do you think they were comfortable doing it? No, right? Nobody starts knowing everything about what they are doing. Of course, like You're not born an expert. Like, that's impossible. We wouldn't need schools if that was the case, but we are humans. Okay, so you have to make yourself uncomfortable if you want to reach something. Now, if you can live without it, if that's your mindset, um that's also what you're making up. Like, when you make up excuses, you're also telling your brain, like, this is not that important. So if it's that important to you, if you are an ambitious person, I am a really ambitious person, so if you are too, you gotta get obsessed to the point that you're like, I cannot live without this. And that's how I manifest a lot. I'll make another video talking about that. But what we are talking about right now, it's like, if you make up excuses or if you procrastinate, you're just telling your brain that it's not that important, that it does not matter if you get it or not, because you'll keep on living. But do you want that? Like, honestly, no, we want to take action. So we're taking seriously. Okay, we're talking seriously right now. And also the fact that you have time to complain about how lazy you are, or that you need people telling you, like, hey, stop procrastinating. The fact that you have that in the world we live in this economy, that's like one of the biggest privileges right there. Like, some people don't even have spare time to think about what they want to do with their lives. They just gotta keep on living, and they just live on survive mode forever. Some people have to work two jobs, okay, to pay rent, and maybe they don't have any time to think about anything. Maybe they also gotta take care of their kids, whatever. And that's the situation of a lot of people. And even if you think you're struggling, and even if you think, oh, my life is just so exhausting, I promise there's somebody out there that's doing worse than you. Okay, so whatever you're going through, it may be hard, but it's not the hardest, I bet. Um, there's people out there that are struggling really, really bad. And the fact that you can complain about, oh, I'm so lazy, I didn't reach any of my goals for last year, well, that is a privilege. So if you want to act privileged, then you can. But honestly, do you want to do that, or do you want to take action and actually do something with your life? Okay. Okay. Also, what else did I wanted to tell you? Oh, also a lot of people live with this fear for some reason of comparing themselves to other people, and they live with this fear of judgment that's so big that it doesn't let them do anything. Let me tell you exactly why this is stupid and why you should never think this way. Okay. Do you think, do you really think, the opinions that you hear about whatever you're doing, if you're going to the gym, some people may say, ooh, going to the gym is stupid, whatever. Who are these people, honestly, to tell you what to do or to tell you what is good, what is bad? Who are these people? What opinions do you care about? Exactly, who are you asking? Because honestly, don't even ask people about that. Like, if you want to do something, don't ask people that you don't know if they're gonna support you. This is a hot take, but I personally don't tell my friends about anything, like, too private about my goals, about what I want to do, or what I'm doing, what I'm planning, what I just don't tell nobody. I just, because maybe a comment from them, maybe they didn't mean it, but if you compare yourself a lot, and if you're really insecure about your abilities, maybe the best advice I can give you is to stop telling people what you are doing. Just focus on doing it, because when you start like, oh yes, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, jealousy comes out. And a lot of people don't admit that they're jealous of you. Obviously, nobody admits that, but they may be so or maybe they are just projecting their insecurities on you. So that doesn't have anything to do with you. My pen, I dropped my pen, sorry. That doesn't have anything to do with you at all. Like, everyone is insecure about anything, and some people just love to project their insecurities onto you and be like, whoa, now you handle this. Some people just love to make you miserable so they can feel whole inside, they can feel better than you. And that doesn't have anything to do with you at all. They have to do with them, but not with you. So the problem is not within you. So stop seeking out for external validation because you don't need it. The only validation that you need is your own, honestly. Like, and you don't have to over explain to people why do you want to do anything. Oh, I'm gonna go to the gym. Oh, why do you want to lose weight? I think that's so stupid. Well, we don't care who asked you anyway. Like, who are you? Who are you? Um, so stop. Like, the only sorry, the only person that needs to know why you are doing stuff and why you're doing it the way that you are doing it and what are your motives, well, it's yourself. Explain it to yourself or say, I want to do this because I think I deserve this. Like, I want to do this because this makes me happy. And you don't need other reason. And you don't need to people please. All these people are going to ask you, oh, why do you keep doing that? Why do you keep going to the gym? Well, let me live. It's my life, you know. A lot of people love to control and love to get in your head and make you doubt. But yeah. And also, we have normalized cringe culture a lot, sadly, and now everything you do is cringe. I'm probably gonna get called cringe a lot for this video, but do I care? Honestly, no, because think about, if words affect you a lot, what I try to do is, well, this is like my personal technique. I don't know if this works on you, then I don't know. I just want to share it. If somebody makes a comment or I don't know, tells you something that you don't like, that you was not what you wanted to hear. Okay, so let's keep on, like, let's stick to the I want to go to the gym goal. Okay, um, so you tell your friend or whatever, your so-called friend, oh, I want to go to the gym because I want to have my dream body for summer and this and that, and she goes like, well, I think going to the gym is pretty stupid, or whatever. Okay, um, you're just gonna write whatever comment made you feel bad or made you feel uncomfortable or like you were not capable of it. You're gonna write it in a piece of paper and you're gonna read it. And you're gonna read it a lot, like and stupid amount of times that you're gonna read the same sentence until it doesn't make you feel anything. And it works. It works. I have tried. You just write it in a piece of paper and you reread it and you keep on reading it and you're like, going to the gym is stupid. Going to the gym is stupid. Going to the gym is stupid. And you're gonna be like, it doesn't make sense at all. Like you're just gonna be like, oh, these are just random words. So and then you can like break up the paper in little pieces or burn it, whatever you want to do with that. But yeah, just think about words are just words. Like think about words as words. Not it doesn't have to have an impact on you if you don't want it to. So if somebody calls you cringe, what is even cringe? What is the definition of that? We don't know that word. What's up with that? Like why? Because words don't have weight on you unless you give it to them. So somebody can call you ugly, but if you feel so beautiful and if you think I genuinely am beautiful, well, it just doesn't affect me. Like if somebody calls me ugly, well, I think I'm really pretty, so I don't know. That's that's just their opinion. So why will I care? I only care about my opinion, and that's all. That's all the validation you need. So stop comparing yourself to others. Stop thinking that judgment is this big thing that's gonna happen to you. It's not gonna end your life, you know. Um, it's not the end of your life. And I know a lot of people struggle with this. Right now I'm saying this like so lightly, but back in the day I used to like get like super bullied in high school because I was like not like super popular. I was like really a loner and I was such a weird kid. But I just learned to move on and be like, words are just words, and people are just people that have their insecurities and that project a lot and that are jealous. Also, another thing I wanted to say is think of these people that judge you as really miserable beings, because maybe if you're doing something and they judge it a lot and they say like, oh, I think that's stupid, why would you want to do that, maybe they just don't feel within themselves capable of doing it. Maybe they just don't feel like they would be able to do or go through what you're going through. And that's why they are projecting onto you and being like, oh, I could never do that. Like, why are you doing that? That's so cringe. Well, some people just have this mindset of, oh, I'll never be able to do it. So I'll just, make myself feel better by telling people that that's just something stupid. Um, and some people do that and it's really miserable. And think about like how these people are gonna feel when they are like 80 years old and maybe they can't even get up from a chair and they be like, damn, I wish I wasn't that miserable when I was younger and that insecure. And like, think about yourself. Like, do you want to wake up a random day when you're 80 years old and be like, I wanted to go to the gym so bad and I never did, and now I can't even walk? Like, do you want to? Because time flies. I'm telling you. Because you'll keep on saying, I'll do it tomorrow. Tomorrow does not exist. And time flies. And it goes by so quickly. And it goes by so. Yeah, it's something crazy. So, whatever you want to do it right now. Because maybe, who knows, maybe you die tomorrow. Or maybe you're not able to do it any other day. So, do it today. I'm telling you. Don't take your dreams like as if they were like some kind of joke. No. Or some kind of fantasy. No. They are your dreams. And they are something worth fighting for. Are they? They are. They're something that you want to do so bad. So why do you take your dreams as some kind of, I don't know, inexistent stuff? No. They have you have the ability to make them come true, so take them seriously. Take your dreams seriously. Um, I had, for example, I had this friend that was super good at drawing. And I'm telling you this, by the way, because you think that, oh, I can live without it, even if I don't do what I want, well, I just can live miserably my whole life and, give importance to other stuff. Well, I had this friend when I was really young. She was an artist and she draw so well, and everybody kept on telling her like, your drawings are so pretty, like why don't you keep on studying this, why don't you? And she was like, yeah, it would be my dream, but my dad wants me to be a doctor, and I'm gonna study medicine because that's just what my dad wants me to do. She became so depressed. I was with her when she started studying to become a doctor. I could not longer be her friend of how depressed and how toxic she became. I'm telling you, this is one of the saddest people ever I have met. It's crazy. It's seriously how miserable can make you not fulfilling your dreams. It's crazy. And she just had like she became so depressed because she was like, I'm never gonna be able to do this. And it's super sad, and she became super toxic, and I had to because she kept on projecting on me, and she kept on trauma dumping so hard. She was on antidepressants, it was not a good situation. And you can end up like that if you don't fulfill your dreams. So even if you try and you just imagine, this is not the case, but let's say you try and you try and you keep on trying super hard to go after your dreams and you keep, chasing them. Even if you don't get to them, at least you can say, hey, I tried. And I tried everything I could. And if you tried everything you could, you probably fulfill them and you probably get them done and you probably, yeah, but take them seriously because even some people call others crazy for going after their dreams, but I think the crazy stuff is that you are able and you still don't do it. So, whatever you want to do, keep on chasing it, even if you look crazy to other people. Some people will call you whatever, but take it seriously. You can. Because even if you have, like, if you fail terribly, at least you could say, hey, I tried. And I tried so hard. And you probably enjoy the trying and you probably enjoy the process because just feeling like you're working on your dreams, it's so fulfilling and it's great. So hey, take them seriously, maybe. So honestly, luck and girl, and I hope this helped you. If this helped you, I love to know. So maybe drop a comment and let me know what other videos you want me to make because I have a couple ideas, and I'll see you in the next video. I love you so much. I hope this helped you, and go for your dreams, girl. I love you.